There's a fire by the fire brigade. So tonight we are losing this fight.
Oh, damn, does that music not get you hyped? I'm T-Bone, we're in the HQ, and you're here with another segment of T-Bone Capone's Prime Cuts. This week's episode has been brought to you by Bull City Street Foods, best damn grub out of Durham, North Carolina you could ever get out of a truck. Harry Mons runs a tight ship, and that food is absolutely amazing. Also, the Top Bananas. Top Bananas always have my back, and I'll always have theirs. Much love, much appreciation. Let's get into this week's Prime Cuts. My swing and miss this week, it was kind of difficult, honestly, because I had a really decent week picking my sports picks and all that. The one thing I will say is this. North Carolina didn't win the championship. That's who I told you to take. I did pick the two people that were going to be in the final. But it's more so, I guess, the mistake of picking against Villanova. I think it was the second time I did with my basketball picks. I was pretty successful with those picks this year, but Villanova's now cost me twice. So if there is a swing and miss, it would be me underestimating how good Villanova truly was. That's my swing and miss of the week. All right, Capones, this week's sports talk. Before I start this week's, let's go into last week's, man. Last week I had an amazing week. 8-3-2. 8-3-2. It was a great week. That puts my overall statistics at 42 correct, 33 wrong, 10 draws. You can't go wrong with that. Such a reversal from the beginning of the year. We're right back on that ship. All right, so what I'm going to tell you is that in the BPL, for this week's picks, take the Hotspurs over Man U. You know I'm a Man U fan, big time supporter. It's just not going to happen for him. Not at White Hart Lane. Take the Hotspurs. Take West Ham over Arsenal. Big game. I'm a believer in the Hammers. And also for my lock it up pick in the week. Lock it up. Leicester City over Sunderland. I'm even going to give you a score. 1-0. How's that for banter? All right, DFL. Take Gladbach over Ingolstadt, okay? Take Leverkusen over Cologne. And for my lock it up pick, big game, take the Wolfsburg Wolves over Mainz, okay? MLS, take Philly over Orlando. I know Orlando off to a great start, but it's in Philly. Take Colorado over Real Salt Lake. And I know Avley's going to be like, what'd I tell you about taking those road teams? Look, it's not that big of a road trip for Colorado to go out there. The altitude's about the same. I really feel like if you look at Colorado and how much they truly possess the ball, their style of play, very interesting. I think Colorado can come away with that upset and take Houston over the Seattle Sounders, which you know I love the Seattle Sounders, but that's my lock it up. Take Houston over Seattle. I don't know if any of you are golf fans, okay? The Masters is going on right now. And my favorite golfer is Ricky Fowler. And I don't know if you can see behind me. See that picture? That's an autographed picture. Ricky Fowler. He's got his orange. He went to Oklahoma State, so he wears orange on the last day of all the tournaments. That's him. Autographed by him. Certified by PSA. Love that guy. Wish him well. But my dark horse is Bubba Watson for winning the Masters this weekend. Take it. And then also, if you didn't notice, I'm wearing my Reds jersey. Full-on Reds custom T-Bone jersey. Right there. You know what I'm saying? They're off to a hot and phenomenal start, but I've been a Reds fan and a Bengals fan long enough to know that things in Cincinnati don't always last. But what will is they have a new soccer team. They just got Cincy FC. I talked to B. Ford Lancer last night on the chat. He sent me a picture of the kit. I didn't have a chance to upload it, but it looks amazing. It's 2 divisions underneath the MLS. Still pretty cool to see soccer/football grow in the United States. I love it. Now that's my sports talk for this week.
What the fuck?
WTF of the week. Look, we've had everything from mom sniffing pocket pussies to DUIs. We've had some crazy stuff going on. Now in Halberstadt, Germany, and I think that's how you say that. I hope that's how you say it. There was an issue at a casino there. All right? Someone called in a bomb scare because they heard a vibration, a noise within the trash can in the men's bathroom. And what they found was a cock ring. Okay, now, if you're not familiar with these cock rings, I believe there's a little device that goes right into that sleeve, and it vibrates. Okay, so this was turned on. It was either used in the men's bathroom or it wasn't. But you would think that is ultimately the WTF. Like, what the hell? In the men's bathroom, a vibrating cock ring just thrown randomly in the trash? No. This is not the first call. The superintendent of the police said, hey, He's never seen anything like that in 36 years in the force. 36 years. That's a lot of years. That's a lot of experience. But the true WTF isn't even that. That wasn't the only emergency response to penis ring activity in Germany as of late. In March, firefighters had to remove several rings from a fetishist. Now, I don't know about you. All right, I joined the military. There was a certain kind of thought process to going in what my occupation would be, what the requirements for my job would be. And as a fighter, I don't think breaking someone out of multiple cock rings would be one of those. That's just me, and that's why it's the WTF of the week. For Geek Time this week, unfortunately, I don't have my Elgato hooked up to my PS4, which is actually in my living room. But I picked up The Show 2016, and I'm telling you, it's badass. What I really like about it is last year I started my road to the show, and I was able to import it into the new one. So last year's efforts and time, I don't have to restart all over again. It just continues on, which is awesome. It has 2 new modes. It has the Conquest and the Battle Royale modes, which I just messed around a little bit. They seem kind of fun, but overall it's a really, really good game. And I tell you, the biggest thing, the hardest thing with sports games is constantly improving. I think FIFA took a step back this year in straight gameplay, and that can tend to happen when you try to tweak too much. But sometimes, the old verbiage is what? If it ain't broke, don't fix it. The Show is an amazing, amazing baseball game, and pretty much the only true baseball game out there with all the licensing you need to have all the players and all the Major League Baseball stuff. But I absolutely love it. Think it's a great game, and if any of you Capones are up for a match, hit me up. All right? Hey, 4 out of 5 pork chops for that game.
You can't handle the truth!
All right, I'm here with Owen Does Fut. Owen, what is your question today on 5 Questions with T-Bone?
My question for you is, if, say you worked at Topps, if you were to make one card in the entire thing, you could do anything with it, make it like a Parallax card, which card would you make?
Well, I would make a Parallax Chubik card. And what it would be is a picture of him in his chair with his boots off. And I don't know if you know much about Chubik. I imagine those boots fucking stink, bro. Stink. Like, god-awful. Like, I can just imagine you being able to actually physically see the fumes coming from those boots. And I would do a Parallax of that so you could see that nasty-ass boot shit stank he's got going on in his, whatever he calls it. I call mine an HQ. I can only imagine. He might call his the pig pen. I don't know. He's a redneck. He scares me. But that would be the first card I do. Commemorative of the self-proclaimed God of Kick card. Got to do it. What do you think of that?
That sounds disgusting, but it sounds good. Sounds like a good design.
Excellent, man. Thanks for doing this today. I appreciate you.
That's all right, man. Keep up the good work, man.
Hey, for sure. Thanks. All right, I'm now here with Sam. Sam, how you doing, man?
I'm alright, thank you. Yourself?
I'm doing well. Thanks, brother. All right, you got a question for me? Hit me up.
Yeah. What brings you back to the Toxic app every day and makes you want to spend your time on the app?
Oh, why you got to get all deep in shit, man? That's a good question. That's a real. You know what? I think it's the part of it's the challenge of it all. Seeing what they have. That you got the chases when it comes to the SIGs, to the mints, all the different cards. But at the end of the day, it comes down to the community. Honestly, good people like yourself. I just talked to another guy. I just did a question with him, and it's just amazing the amount of quality people that are on the app. As much as we want to bitch about the community and the greed, you're going to have bad apples no matter what in life. But you guys, you stepping up wanting to do this question for me, helping me out, helping our channel out, it's amazing. I love it. And I think that's ultimately why I keep coming back.
Yep. All right. Thank you.
Hey, thank you, man. I appreciate the question. So I'm here with Steven. He's from Ireland, the motherland. What's up, brother?
What's up, people?
What's going on? What is your question, man? What's your question?
My question to you is, you've made so many great videos. What is your favorite series you've made and why?
Oh, shit. That's kind of a good question, actually. You know what? The series I honestly don't like are some of the more popular ones. They're the worst trades and the steals of the week because I think they tend to make people feel bad. And that's not really my purpose, but people like banter. So it's kind of a double-edged sword there. Honestly, the Prime Cuts segment, which this question will be in, by the way, that's the most work I put into. It's the hardest episode of the week. I've had Chubik and Peter Howard on there before and other top bananas doing 5 questions with T-Bone. And there's sports, there's geek talk. It's my favorite segment. It's the one I put the most effort into, and it's the one that's least watched. So, I don't know what you could do with that, man. But hey, thank you for the question. It was an amazing question, man. I love talking with people from Ireland. You got anything to say before I let you go?
No, but man, I'm not to ask you a question, man. This is amazing.
Hey, it's amazing to have you guys here. And you disappeared. All right. And you're back. That was freaky. You totally
I
went.
got notification saying my iPod was about to die, so.
Yeah. So, no. We're good to go. Thank you very much for that, man. I appreciate it. Right now I have Folk from Belgium. Folk, how you doing today, man?
I'm fine, thanks.
Okay. What is your question?
Would you rather have sex once with two grannies or watch it every single week? And yes.
So would I rather have sex once with two who?
Once and don't have to watch it every week, or have to watch it every week?
With two what, though?
Grannies?
Grannies?
Yes.
Like old women?
Yes.
Oh, that's awful. First of all, look, I'm married, okay? Just, you know, you want to know, would I rather bang two grannies or watch two grannies bang for the rest of my life?
Yes.
That's horrific. I don't know. Look, and I know times are tough in Belgium, you know, with everything, and you know how much I respect that, but that's an awful question, man. Awful. Here's the thing. That's one of those things where I feel like you just have to dive in. You know what I'm saying? You have to bang them grannies out. You know what I'm saying? You leave them satisfied with the smoke in their mouth, and you tell them to press on, and you never have to worry
Same
about
as
it
the
again.
fucking goats.
It's not the same as fucking a goat. You said two grannies. I'm thinking grandmas, right? Are we not on the same
Yes.
page? Okay. A goat's completely different. I'll have to talk to Luke about that. I'm sure he's fucked both a goat and a grandma. I don't know. That's his business. I don't want to get into that. Me, myself, personally, I take care of business, and then I would make sure that, you know, being in the great state of Colorado where weed is legal, I would make sure I'd smoke enough to make me forget. So, hey,
Yeah,
folk,
I understand.
folk, thank you so much. Thanks for your question. I appreciate it. I thought you were the crazy cat lady at first. We got you on camera, and all I saw was a cat. It kind of, don't put your cat on camera. Look at its damn self. Oh my God, that's worse than granny fucking. All right, man, I appreciate the question. Thanks so much. Hey, in all seriousness though, and I talked to you a little bit off camera, I do appreciate the sensitivity when it comes to what's happened there in Belgium. I think you're an amazing country.
Yes.
I think you guys are
Thanks.
absolutely awesome, and you know, I'm sorry for those things that's happened to you guys, but I know for a fact, as our country was when we got hit with tragedy like that, you will be stronger for it in the end, and I appreciate you, my friend.
Yes.
Thank you so much for being a
And we will
Capone.
win the European Championships.
Hey, I just told you that. I said I really think
Yeah.
that Belgium has a chance to win it all. You know, they got to put it together, and we all know Eden Hazard needs to get his head on right, because right now he's not playing that well. You know what I'm talking about.
Yes.
All right, brother. Thank you so much. I truly appreciate it.
Goodbye.
Bye. For the final question, get Pinkslipped. I don't know if you remember him for our segment with 5 questions with T-Bone. It was rather fun. Actually, it was my only drunk 5 question segment with T-Bone, which probably made it really fun for some people. Here's the deal. In the spirit of, you know, the Capones and all that, he has one card he's looking for. I know you and I talked. What one card are you in need of right now for your season-long chase?
That young star Gil.
All right, if you guys get that young star Gil, please hit him up. He needed another one. I happen to have had a dupe, so I took care of him. That's the last one he needs to be caught up. So there, we got it out there a little bit, man, so hopefully someone can help
Thank
you
you.
out. So, you got a question, hit me up with your question.
All right, we're talking about UFC. Who's your favorite UFC fighter and why?
You know, because over the years it's kind of changed. I've met so many different fighters. Been a fan of Rampage. Been a fan of Anderson Silva. Love the Spider, despite his, you know, people want to taint his whole career because they're saying PEDs. I think he was an older fighter that got injured and maybe took some stuff he shouldn't have. And I think to taint his whole career is a mistake. But Conor fucking McGregor, that is my man right there. He's from Ireland. I'm Irish. I love the dude. Here's why, though. The number one reason. I was, you know, you talk about man crushes. I didn't have a bigger man crush until that dude lost. And people are going to be like, what the fuck, lost? This is why, man. No one has handled a loss. What is the word I'm looking for? I don't know. With more class. We'll just say that.
Yeah.
With more class than he did. And he straight out said, you know, when you win or when you lose, you have to act the same. You know, he made no excuses. And so many times. How many times have you heard fighters after a fight, oh, I came in with the...
They just make excuses, but he took it like a man. Yeah. Said he's going to come back stronger, so he got that rematch, so let's see how that goes.
Hey, look, as far as the rematch is concerned, he's not going to be the favorite. There's no doubt about it. He's got to be the underdog in this fight. The Diaz brothers are amazing fighters. I can't fucking stand them, but they're amazing. I'm not going to take away from their talent just because I don't personally like them. I've met Nate. I thought he was a dick when I met him.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah, straight up, a dick. Cocky as fuck, man.
Yeah.
But when I saw Conor McGregor, he was doing an interview, and I don't know where he was walking, but he's walking down the stairs, and this reporter's following him, and he answered every question. You know, and I'll give you
after the fight, right?
Yeah, it was after the fight, but he's in his suit and everything.
Yeah, with his suit.
Yeah. So
he's like, I'm gonna go party.
Yeah, exactly. But
you gotta celebrate adversity. It's like
yeah. All the comments that he made, I thought were top shelf, and then it reminded me of here in the States, Cam Newton, the way he reacted to the loss to the Broncos.
Yeah.
He showed his punk bitch side, which is ridiculous. I think you show your true nature, your true character when you're under adversity like that.
Yes.
You know, Conor had everything to lose as well in that fight. Let's not get it twisted. Nate Diaz had everything to gain.
Yeah.
He truly did. And people want to say, oh, he wasn't training this and that. He was training for a triathlon. Let's not get it twisted. It wasn't like he was out of shape eating some fucking donuts. And people want to keep hyping that up and doing this and that. That's all media bullshit. But yeah, to answer your question, my friend, and thank you very much for giving that to me, it's Conor McGregor. That won't ever fucking change. The guy's a class act, and I appreciate your question. Thank you so much, man. Look, I hope you guys enjoyed that episode of Prime Cuts. Now, as we exit and segue out of this episode, I want to leave you with some video footage from St. Paddy's Day. I'd promised you a St. Paddy's Day video as well. Here you go. I hope you enjoy those on the way out. Thanks for watching. Until next time, T-Bone out.
Who's your favorite YouTuber?
TBone Capone.
Awesome.
TBone Capone!
TBone. See, I already fucked it up. TBone Capone.
TBone Capone.
TBone Capone!
And who do you fucking love?
Fucking Superman!
Yes!
Woo!
TBone Capone!
TBone Capone.
The TBone Capone! TBone Capone!
And then?
And I love Batman. And my Bundesliga team is Mainz 05.
Nice.
Eat it.